Gee, it's a big shout. I reckon they might review that. It is Steve Smith. Was it too high?
How was the height? That's the question. Inglis behind. He was very animated.
DRS, Decision Review System, is just out of technology. It's a high-stake game of poker between the captain and the umpire. Except the umpire is one uncle at the family function who never admits he is wrong. 15 seconds on a clock, a match in the balance. We have all seen the chaos of DRS. So is it smashing the stump or missing by a mile? And the umpire there is standing absolutely still like a pigeon on a power line, thinking if I don't move, they can't blame me. Have you ever wondered when the technology says no and your eyes are screaming yes, yes, yes like a Bollywood climax? So this is how the split-second judgment become a match-winning moment. So, when should the captain pull the trigger? DRS is not a guess. It's a data-driven battle for the wicket. So don't let your vested review haunt your team later in the inning. Here is the ultimate guide of mastering the DRS. Whether you are a player or a captain want to call for a review, or a fan who want to judge the game like a pro. Let's talk about why the DRS was originally created. It was created to catch the blunders like faint knees, bat-pad mix-up, or those tiny errors where umpire can't see or hear. And you have seen sometimes the ultra edge require a coffee to detect the faint nick. But now, every half optimistic appeal has become a review. From hopeful swipes to full-blown gambles, players want to review everything. Now let's talk about the reviews. There are two types of reviews. The first one is a smart review, always calm, informed, and risk neutral. The another one is desperate reviews, like emotional, rushed, risk-seeking, and usually followed by the bowler avoiding eye contact with the captain for next few hours. So when emotion takes over, decision gets worse. Control your emotion, make informed calls, and you will choose smart reviews far more often. So how would you do this? In order to call a perfect review, captains have to understand these 3 DRS rituals. Number 1 is gathering the information. Second, analyze the information. And number 3rd and final is to make a decision. Let's talk about these steps separately. So let's talk about the first step. The first DRS ritual is to gathering information. Captains need to gather information, but not from every player. He has to select the relevant player to get the information, and definitely not from the mid-off fielder who appeals for everything, including the white balls. So in this video, we are focusing on LBW appeals or LBW decisions. So the captain should ask 3 most relevant players for the input. The one is bowler, the second is the wicketkeeper, and the third one is a fielder other side on the pitch. Is point, short leg, or a square leg. So what captain should ask? Captain should not ask the question, is it out or not? This is the worst question to ask. It's very tempting, and many captains fall on that trap. If you do ask this question, then what responses you will get? Definitely out? Maybe out. Or bro, I wasn't even looking at it. As you know, the players appeal for everything that moves, including the air molecules. So instead, what captain should ask? Captain should ask what is the most likely reason the umpire didn't give it out? Now you will start to get the useful information, not just the emotional guesses. Also, players do not need to become Stephen Hawking, saying, well, based on gravitational curvature and trajectory modeling, blah, blah, blah. Players just need to tell them what they reckon, what they think about it. If you see height is a concern, ask the player at point or square leg or short leg. Ask them what is the worst case. Is it clipping or going over? They have the best angle because the ball's path is curved under the gravity. It's not a straight line drawn by one overconfident bowler who insists that it is hitting the stumps. The umpire also has only the front view, so it's easy to misjudge the trajectory of the ball. So if the concern is impact outside or inside, bowler and keeper are your most reliable resources. Captain should ask them, what is the worst case? Impact in or out? Similarly, if missing this leg stump or off stump, bowler and keeper are the most reliable resources. So, what is worst case? Missing or clipping? Here, the question of worst case is very important. So, captain should finish all the information gathering within 7 to 8 seconds. This can be achieved using clear communication, using hand gestures, but definitely no TED talks middle of the pitch. The second step in the review process is to analyze the information that captain has already received. The captain should focus on understanding what could be the worst case scenario. He needs to understand, based on the information, what is the worst case. So the third step in the review process is to make decision. If the worst case is the umpire's call, then go for it. Take the review. But if the worst case is impacting outside, or ball missing the stump by the same distance as he missed passing the maths exam, then save it. It's a highly risky decision with little upside. So save this review for the future when you desperately need that one. So captain should only take the hardest decision late in the innings, or to take a chance to remove the set batter who has been annoying him for half the day. So the main reason we go for review in the case of when the worst case is the umpire's call, because if we won't be able to change the decision of the umpire, we still will not lose the review. So we have a chance in this case that we might well be able to change the review, change the decision of the umpire. But in case if we won't be able to do it, we still will not lose the review. While in the worst case, when the ball impact outside or not hitting the stump, then there is no way we can change the umpire's decision, because either it would be umpire's call or missing the stump, and we will have a chance to lose the review. So that's why when worst case is the umpire's call, we go for review, and when the worst case is not the umpire's call, it may have missed the stump or impacting outside, we will not go for review. So in conclusion, DRS is basically a 15 seconds of panic, teamwork, betrayal, and emotional damage, just like a group project in school. Mastering DRS is not a magic. It's a disciplined communication and razor-sharp decision making under pressure. That is not letting your emotion to take review for you. Control your emotions, trust this process, and turn those 15 seconds into the match-winning moment. I hope you like this video. This is Dr. Obi. Subscribe and follow my channel for more useful video on DRS. And before I go, here's a piece of advice for my Australian cricket team captain. Do not take input from Manas. Right. He appeals for everything which is smashed into the bat. Thank you, and I will see you later.
Through one of that gap. It's full on in there.